While I put my look together for Monaleo's Who Did the Body tour, let's do a deep dive into the album's cultural commentary on grief, funerals, and society's feelings about death. She's killing the stigma. Death is something we're taught to fear and whisper about. Straight out the gate, she confronts it head on. She even admits that while other people are afraid to ask, what happens after you die? She's curious. And it's that type of confidence, even in the face of death, that makes me love Monaleo. Monaleo is walking right up to the casket and saying, I'm gonna be a bad bitch till they put me in the dirt. The first song on the album, Life After Death, she comes right out and just asks, life after death, is it lit or not? Will I still be that bitch or not? Tell me, will I still be the shit or not? She's opening the door for new dialogue. When have you seen a mainstream rapper, especially a young black woman, put these types of conversations front and center? She's bringing funeral culture, ancestral ties, and Southern Gothic aesthetics out of the shadows and onto the charts. It's making us think, what does a beautiful, dignified death look like to me? Track 10, Dignified, talks about the legacy you leave and how people remember you after you're gone. Her storytelling on this one is amazing. It's basically about her and her friends having a night out, getting a little too drunk, and getting in the car to go home. They get into a car accident, and then Monaleo realizes that it only takes one bad decision to end it all and ruin the name that she worked so hard to build for herself. Nobody would remember her for her music anymore. Her legacy and career would be minimized to a headline. Rapper dies in a drunk driving accident. Monaleo isn't just dropping an album, she's dropping a whole new perspective. She's reminding us that celebrating life and preparing for death are both one and the same. Let's be real for a second. For girls like me and Leo, we don't want no boring, quiet send-off in all black. The way that I enjoyed life with cute clothes, good food, music, and positive vibes is exactly how we expect to leave. Don't cry for me when I die, cause I had a ball. It's a celebration, and somebody better shake some ass. This album cover is a direct message to the traditional funeral industry. Our funerals need a glow up. We want the music to be right, the outfits to be fire, and for us to look like the absolute goddesses that we were in life. Monaleo's normalizing the idea that your end of life celebration can and should reflect the vibrant life that you lived. It's about celebration over silence, and that's the core of death positivity. It removes the fear and replaces it with fabulousness. You get to control your narrative even after you're gone. One of my favorite things about this album is how she explored death from so many different perspectives. Open the Gates is a personal experience of grief and missing her close friends. Spare Change, which is probably my favorite song on the whole album, tells a story from the funeral director's point of view. The lyrics are about Monaleo seeing an addict laying on the ground dead as his daughter watches the coroner pick him up. Years later, she becomes a mortician and recognizes the body laying on the prep table is the little girl who grew up alone in the world without her dad and who suffered a lifetime of trauma looking for love in the wrong places. And this is where Monaleo's background is so powerful. Did y'all know she actually studied mortuary science? She knows the emotional impact death has on a mortician firsthand. For far too long, death care has been covered in mystery. People think funeral directors and morticians are these spooky, dark, gremlin people who don't smile. Girl, please, that is just not true. Death care workers are actually some of the most beautiful, compassionate, and stylish people that you'll ever meet. They're the artists who have a special spiritual connection to the deceased and their family. They make sure that in that final moment, your final look is nothing short of perfect. They're the keepers of your dignity and the creators of that last peaceful memory that your family's gonna hold on to forever. Who Did the Body is one of the highest compliments you can pay at a black funeral. That means that the care, the styling, the makeup, the whole presentation was flawless. It's an act of deep love and respect. When someone like Monaleo, a successful, glamorous, highly visible artist, comes out and embraces this field, she pulls death care out of the shadows. She shows the general public that the people behind the scenes are real, vibrant, creative, caring, and passionate professionals. That visibility and honesty makes the entire process less scary and more approachable for everyone. She said herself she's bigger than big, and this album proved it for me. It's a cultural shift. It's permission to discuss our funerals openly, to plan them fabulously, and to recognize the beautiful work done by morticians who give us this celebration of a lifetime. While most of the album focuses on death, Sexy Soul Line explores our traditions as black women in a fun, upbeat song you can play at the cookout. I love the meaning behind it and everything, but I couldn't help but wonder, why did we stop calling ourselves Ebony? We had our own language and even our own magazine. Do people still read magazines anymore? I feel like I haven't seen a copy of Ebony in a minute.